G'day guys and welcome to the channel. I hope everyone's week's been pretty good. Mine's been pretty good, so can't complain. I'd like to start this video by giving a big shout out and thank you to everyone who has subscribed so far and everyone who's watched my videos. Means a lot to me. I didn't think I'd get any subscriptions or any views, but I've gotten a few, so I'm pretty happy with that so far. If you like what I do, please share and like and comment. Will help the channel grow. And yeah, tell your friends. But anyway, so this week's video is Tallarn Project Part 2. For those who haven't seen Part 1, just go back and have a look at Part 1. It gives a brief outlay of what I plan on doing with the new Imperial Guard army. Being some old Imperial Guard miniatures that I managed to get a hold of, some Tallarn Desert Raiders. Last week I showed off what I got painted so far, which was one 10-man squad, and I showed you what I've got to go. And this week I'm just showing you a little progress of what I've got done this week. I set myself a little bit of a goal every night this week, just to basically paint what I could. It started off as a 2 miniature goal, and it grew to push myself a little bit further. And I managed to get my goal, and then I pushed myself a little bit further and I did extra couple miniatures every night. So I'm pretty happy because I'm not the quickest painter and I'm not the best painter. I paint to tabletop standard, which helped me out, to be honest. So not putting in the fiddly things like eyes and all that, but oh well, nobody's going to see it at tabletop. But yeah, I managed to get another 10-man squad painted, along with 3 heavy weapons teams and a company commander. And that brings me about halfway done of the force that I bought. So got 2 squads left to do, and 3 heavy weapons teams and another company commander. Then I'll start the search on eBay again and have a look for some more Tallarn if I can get them. I have actually decided on what my army is going to be. I've decided that I'm going to aim for about 2,000 points. It's a bit of an ambitious goal, especially since I want to use only old school GW Tallarn and none of the third party miniatures such as Victorian miniatures or reptilian overlords. Not knocking them, they're great models, they really are, they're fantastic, but I want to, it's a little pet project really. I wanted to do a Tallarn army for ages and I finally got some. So basing around some old school OG Tallarn models, so I'm planning on building on there. 2,000 points is a good size army, and from what I plan on doing, I can expand on it easy enough to get a few more points. I'm planning on doing a mechanized infantry force based around a battalion detachment. So Crimeas, Hellhounds, Devil Dogs, Armored Sentinels, that sort of thing, along with lots of infantry mounted up. It'll be a pretty quick army around the board. It won't have a lot of firepower, but hopefully season objectives and that sort of thing, which seems to be the thing in 9th edition, will win me a few games. If not, I'll have fun playing games. Like I said last video, I don't win many games, so it doesn't really matter. I just like to have fun. pulled out something that I kit bashed a while ago, and that is some Tallarn Rough Riders. I had originally built them for a Praetorian army that I did, a small Praetorian force, and I wanted to have some Rough Riders in them, and I decided to build them as Tallarn. Um, the only downside, of course, is they're painted a completely different scheme, so I have to make the decision on whether or not I want to repaint them or just keep them as they are. So yeah, but I'll show you those guys. I'll show you those guys too, and you can see what I'm talking about. Anyway, might get around to showing you the army now instead of seeing my ugly mug. I'll catch you later. Righto, guys. Yeah, this is the force that I've been talking about. I've included the section, the squad I already painted up, just so everyone can have a squiz of what I've done so far in the last couple of weeks. Yeah, I'm pretty happy so far. Might as well have a look what we've got so far. So yeah, zoom in, there we go. That's the company commander, or one of the company commanders that I've done up. Good looking fella, I think. And we'll just check out the squads. Yep. They're pretty much exactly the same. Model wise and all that. Like I said, good tabletop standard. Not going to be bothered about winning some Golden Demon Award. Next is the heavy weapons teams. 3 las cannons. Good to go. So that is the force that I've painted so far in the last couple of weeks. Now, just over here is what I've got left. Works out to be 3 weapons teams, 2 10-man squads, and 1 company commander. So the rate I'm going should be done by New Year's. Fingers crossed. Then I can start looking for more Tallarn. Don't get buried under all that, pardon me. Won't get buried under all that hobby if I get too much. Now, as I promised, I'll show you some Tallarn Rough Riders that I kit bashed for a Praetorian army that I did. I converted these guys from some Dark Elf, Dark Raiders, I think they're called, from the Age of Sigmar range. Didn't have to do too much. I just had to add some Imperial Guard bits and pieces. But yeah, we'll have a look at them. Get it to focus. Yeah, as you can see, added some pouches, Space Marine chainsword, some grenades, water bottle. The torso itself is obviously Imperial Guard, but the head is Dark Rider. Shoulder pads come from the tank commanders, Leman Russ crews. So yeah, they came up pretty well. Now the only disappointing part about these guys is I painted them for another army. So they're not, their paint scheme doesn't match the paint scheme I've got going now. So I'm going to have to redo them if I want them to be in this army. But yeah, I like them. I really like the banner on this too, because it has the, as you can see, it's got the little crescent on there. Gives it that real Arab look, and I put a bit of Arabic script on them, as you can see. I chucked it on this guy's chainsword. It's not actual Arabic script, but tried to do something that looks like it. Google searched, for all I know, there's script that I've Google search could be saying something really stupid instead of the cool thing I think it says. Finally, the sergeant. Yeah. So that's my Rough Riders. And that is what I've got going on so far. So, yeah, guys, if you like what I'm doing so far, give me a like and a subscribe. Yeah, share this video to your mates. Anybody interested in Imperial Guard, yeah, like and subscribe, give it a comment, and I'll catch you next time for the next video. Bye.